get you into a comfortable position and close your eyes. Taking a deep, long breath through the nose and out through the mouth. Just try to remember to exhale slowly. So initially, I'd like you to start by your feet and scrunch up your toes. Move your ankle joints around. Tense your calf muscles, thigh muscles. So you tense, just release. Work your way up the body, tensing your stomach, tensing your chest, your back, release. And your arms, the backs of your arms, your biceps, your forearms. Tense, release. Tighten your hands into a fist. Okay, and release. Release all tension through the physical body. And importantly, we're going to your shoulders. Make them move in a circle as you relax. And your neck. Tense and release. As we come to your head, open your jaw wide, wiggle your jaw and release. Scrunch up your face so you've got the muscles in your cheeks, your forehead, all going tight, and release. Wiggle your ears if you can, and then release. So that you should have no tension within your body. And then go back to your breathing. Take a long, deep breath in, counting to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then exhale slowly to the count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's good. So you breathe normally. Just become aware of the rhythm of your breathing. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. So now you're preparing to enter a level of relaxation which is right for you. At this time, when you relax the physical body and have electrical activity of the brain and alpha level, the creative mind can be very alert. It's like the period between sleep and awakening, when your dreams are quite vivid. It is a creative time. When you quieten the physical body and keep the mental body alert, you quieten the critical, analytic factor and allow the creative factor to function to its best. So hold your hands in a comfortable position. Sit comfortably. Adjust your body now as necessary for your comfort. So remembering to keep your eyes closed, take another deep breath. Again, exhale slowly. That's good. As you breathe normally, just become more aware again of the rhythm of your breathing, focusing purely on your breathing. Let any thoughts that come into your mind, just acknowledge them, let them go, and go back to focusing on your breathing. Be aware of your hands, the touch around them, wherever they are on your body. As you rest there, become aware that you're beginning to experience a sense of comfort, calmness, and inner peace. Become aware of the texture of whatever's behind you or around you, the chair, the floor. It is just right for your purpose. Become aware of the temperature of the room. It is just right for this experience, and it can help you to gain access to what you are seeking at this time. And continue focusing on your breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Become aware of the sounds around you. Those sounds, they contribute to your assessing what you want to experience now. Those sounds, whether loud or barely audible, they're cooperating and helping you to relax and to be at ease and at peace. The sounds are easing you into a deeper and deeper relaxation. They are part of all things. They belong there. It is normal. Should you hear a telephone ring or anything else, you'll now be able to blend that sound into your experience. The sound of my voice will go with you as a guide. Should there be an emergency, fire alarm, should there be any other indication of any such emergency, a need for you to respond consciously, you will become alert immediately and you'll be able to respond appropriately. Your eyes are closed. Your eyelids are beginning to relax. Listening to those noises around you, allow the relaxation to increase, becoming more and more relaxed. Focusing more and more on your breathing, becoming more and more relaxed. If at any time you sense some movement in your eyelids, you will know that it's called REM, rapid eye movement, and that is normal. It's a normal part of this experience. It is similar to the state of dreaming. So focus on your breathing, and it's taking you deeper and deeper into relaxation, deeper and deeper into a meditative state with each breath in and with each breath out. Take 10 slow, long breaths in and out as you listen to all those little noises that are around you. Now begin focusing more and more on your breath. Now, please take a long, deep breath and allow the muscles in the eyelids to relax even further. Good. Allow that feeling of relaxation to move to the whole facial area. We're now going to relax, moving down our body. So let that relaxation, let it spread to the neck, the throat, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the fingers. Take another long, deep breath. And as you inhale and exhale, allow the chest area to relax. Allow that relaxation to flow down the spine, relaxing all areas as it moves along. Let the relaxation spread to the hips, to the legs, the feet, all the way to your toes. That's great. Now take another deep breath and realize that the whole body is becoming more and more relaxed. You're feeling more and more heavy. You're feeling deeper and deeper and deeper relaxed. Now please take another deep breath. Exhale extremely slowly and then return to breathing normally. Each breath is a gift of life. Please focus on the appreciation for the gift of life. Focus on the opportunity you have for expressing who you are. Now please focus on your awareness of your divine origin. Focus again on the rhythm of your breathing. Observe your breathing. Observe the deep inhaling. Observe the deep inhaling road, the slow exhaling. As you continue to be aware of your breathing, you continue to relax. As you breathe, you realize that you are experiencing spiritual energies, a sense of inner balance. Enjoy it for a moment as you continue to focus on your breathing. As you flow with the rhythm of your breathing, you are becoming aware that as you breathe, your body now is getting more and more relaxed. And although your spirit is getting heavier and heavier, your body seems to be getting lighter and lighter. You feel lighter and relaxed. The body feels lighter and relaxed. And you are becoming very comfortable, calm and peaceful. You're entering a very pleasant state of relaxation. You might feel that your body is asleep and that your mind is alert. That's very good. Very, very good. The most important thing now is your own inner reality. You should feel that white glow of light around you, and know this is protecting you at all times. You're protected, you're safe, and you're about to experience a rewarding process. So now you are much more relaxed. You're much more relaxed now. In a moment, I'll count rapidly from 10 to 1. And with each descending number, you will relax deeper and deeper, and you will be more centered. At the count of 1, you will reach a level of relaxation which is right for you at this time and for the present purpose. So I'll begin to count downward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are now at your own level of relaxation. And from this level, you're able to function as you choose. You're in control at every step of the way. You feel safe. You feel protected. The experience is something that you want here and now. Enjoy this level of relaxation for a minute or two. In this next step, you may get communication from your guide. If this happens, just be aware. Be aware that you'll remember all the communication. They may give rise to some questions for you, and you can answer yes or no in your mind to them. If this happens, thank you. That's good. Focus your breathing deeper and deeper as you get ready to go on your journey. So stored deeply in your unconscious mind are memories of other times and other places. You're able to retrieve those memories. At this time, you will be able to gain access to the record of your soul's journey. You will do this by looking deeply into your unconscious mind. You'll be able to see, hear, feel, and sense. Perceive in some way senses from your past. Those memories can be processed to provide you with new understanding and insight. Later, you can apply your insights to understand yourself better. To understand yourself better now, you are going to begin a process of recalling some memories. Whatever you recall will be just what you need at this time. So begin by moving yourself to a time when you were in your teens. You'll find it is very easy to do. Choose a memory of that time. Choose a scene or an event that you would like to relate from your teenage years. Bring the saliva to your mouth and let your lips become moist. This is so you can perceive the conversations that you had and honor the memories as they bring you joy and peace. Look at what you're seeing. In your mind, you can describe what you're experiencing so that you can remember this. What are you doing? What are you seeing? What are you hearing? What are you feeling? What are you sensing? That's good. Take it all in. Next, we're going to move to when you were about 3, 4, 5 years old. Again, choose an experience and focus on the memory that you're retrieving. You're now 3, 4, or 5 years old. What's happening? You're doing so well. Now continue to move beyond that time. Move to the time of your birth. If you want to do so, you may pause to note the time of your birth. Look up at the clock if you want to see this. And now we're going to move beyond the womb experience. Move to the place where you were before you entered the body. Often people refer to it as a blue mist. It could be something a little different for you. It is a bounding space, a room without walls, a room without ceilings. It's a timeless place. It's a place of inner peace and gentle rhythms. Enjoy it for a moment. So the blue mist, this timeless, spaceless place, is really the avenue of the heart to the infinite. You feel very comfortable and happy, yet you must follow your plan to go beyond that. Go beyond that comfortable place to bring to your memory scenes or events from one of your other lives on Earth. You're guided to a horizon. You perceive a light. You realize that the light is good and you move towards it. You travel with your feelings. Now that you are beyond the blue mist, light surrounds you. Light protects you. You feel energized for an inner adventure, and you are ready to recall or to revisit some scenes or events from other lives. Take a deep breath now. Feel, see, or sense yourself being drawn towards Earth. As you move towards the Earth, you place your feet firmly there. The movement is happening automatically. Just allow it to happen. As your feet touch the Earth, wherever it might be, you know at the soul level exactly what your purpose is. When your feet reach the Earth, you may raise your consciousness and let yourself know that you're there, that you're ready. You're doing so well. As you step firmly onto the Earth, trust the impressions that you receive. If necessary, use your creative imagination to get the process started. Just allow the story to unfold. What do you perceive? What are you feeling? Answer all these questions in your mind. What are you wearing on your feet? Note the clothing that you are wearing. Note whether there is anything on your head. What color is your hair? How old are you? What are you doing? What's going on around you? Describe to yourself your home or dwelling place. What's your favorite food? And what was used for transportation? Now, find a time when you're with other people. Find somebody with whom you have a strong connection. Well done. Now, please move forward to the time of an important event fairly early in that life. What's happening? Describe it to yourself. Now it's time to move to another significant time, perhaps around the middle part of your life, or maybe a little later. Again, I'll leave you for a moment so you can describe to yourself and see what is happening. Now, move along to the events close to the end of that life. You may choose to dissociate from it and view it as if on a screen. You may remember it by sensing what happened. Use your own choice of the method of recall. Detach yourself as necessary. Note the circumstances that led to your death. And now note the death experience itself. What were your final words, either to yourself or to another person? And only when you are ready, move gently and safely above that body and go again to that timeless and spaceless place of inner peace and gentle rhythms as you recall and have a review of that life. It'll be given to you, and then we'll move to a further back life. So for a moment, just enjoy the peaceful relaxation there in the quiet and beautiful mist. Now in the mist, from your higher perspective, you're able to assess that life you have just seen. First, I want you to identify a pleasant scene or event in that life you've just remembered. What person or persons contributed to making the event pleasant? What was there about that person's life which made this person's life, your life, pleasing to you? How did you show your happiness at the time? You can see all of this. Identify another pleasant event. What does it have in common with the other event which you selected? What insight can you gain regarding the type which tended to make you happy? Next, we're moving forward to see a difficult experience of that life. Which person or persons contributed to making that event difficult? What is there about that person's life which could have led to such action? Use your imagination if necessary. How could you have handled the situation differently? Examine the role you played. Now perceive whether that person had any pain or suffering as a result of your discomfort. What regret, if any, did the person express for having that painful action? Call the words which they said. Now perceive in any way you choose as the person explains the cause of the action. Realize that the person's explanation helps you now to understand the situation. Now, you should be able to see what positive characteristics you have developed as a result of having struggled with such feelings of hurt. Now decide whether you're ready to forgive that person. You must realize that the act of forgiveness is for yourself. It will change how you feel. It will set you free from entanglement. The other person makes his or her own decisions. Any physical involvement of the other person would mean an act of reconciliation. An act of reconciliation right now. You are working only with your own part in forgiving that person. If you're able and ready to do so, give the person your forgiveness. In your imagination, look deep into that person's eyes and send universal love and compassion. And as you take that important step of forgiveness, bless that person, release him or her, and let the person fade away. Allow the veil to drop slowly. A full healing is taking place. Take any amount of time which you need now, and just indicate with a gentle nod when you're ready to move on to the next process in completion. Thank you. Thank all of you. By processing the issue with forgiveness, to what extent were you able to dissolve the emotional impact? Consider that now. Remembering the facts of the event is acceptable. It is important that you learn something from this experience. Consider it as a lesson, which it was necessary. It was necessary for you to learn. Just place that life experience into a step in developing spiritual growth in order to learn to overcome an issue. An issue you need to have, an issue you need to overcome. Your offender provided that opportunity. You can pass a test only if you can take a test. Every challenge which you face and every problem which you overcome will provide an opportunity for you to be closer to recognizing your own origin in divinity. You may be able to identify another difficult event. In which way is it similar to the event which you have just processed? How could you have handled the situation in a different way? What is the best thing you could have done at the time? Examine both events and look for a behavior pattern. What insight can you gain which could help you in similar situations in more lives? By processing the issue with forgiveness, to what extent were you able to transform or to dissolve the emotional impact? Determine whether you need forgiveness for one or more of your actions in that life. If so, then perceive in any way you choose that you are forgiven. You're forgiven completely. You were forgiven a long time ago. Now you can become aware of being forgiven, and you can accept the forgiveness and live your life accordingly. What was your ideal in that lifetime? How successful were you in attaining your ideal? How did you gain spiritually? Enjoy the freedom from entanglements as you change your behavior in accordance with your new insights and begin to enjoy a much more pleasant experience. That was good. Now we're going to take you back to another life. We're returning back to the blue mist. Now you're in the blue mist. We're going to move beyond the blue mist. You can still feel energized, and you're energized for another inner adventure. You're ready to recall and to revisit some scenes or events from a previous life. Take a deep breath. Feel, see, and sense yourself being drawn back to earth. As you move towards the earth, you place your feet firmly there. The movement is happening automatically. Just allow it to happen. And as your feet touch the earth, wherever it might be, you know at the soul level exactly what your purpose is. When your feet reach the earth, Know that you are ready. You are doing so well. And as you step firmly onto the earth, trust the impressions again that you're now about to receive. If necessary, again, use your creative imagination. This will aid to get the process started. Just allow the story to unfold. So what do you perceive? What are you feeling? What are you wearing? What are you wearing on your feet? Take note whether there is anything in your head and what the colour of your hair is, how old you are, what you were doing, what's going on around you. Describe your home and dwelling place, your favourite food again, what was used for transportation. And we leave you for a moment to see all of that. Again, find a time when you are with other people. Find somebody with whom you have a strong connection. Now, please move to a time of an important event, fairly early in that life. Again, what's happening? Now move to another significant time, perhaps around the middle of your life, maybe a little later. What's happening? Now move along to the event close to the end of that life. You may choose again to dissociate from it. Do whatever you wish to be able to see this. Note the circumstances that led to your death. And now note the death experience itself. What's your final words? Either to yourself or to another. So when you're ready, and only when you're ready, move gently and safely above that body and go again to that timeless and spaceless place of inner peace and gentle rhythms. We again are going to place a review of that life. For a moment, just enjoy the peaceful relaxation that's all around you there. So, from this higher perspective, you're again able to assess that life. First, again, identify a pleasant scene or event in that life. What person or persons contributed to making the event pleasant? What was there about that person's life which made that person pleasing to you? How did you show your happiness at that time? Identify another pleasant event. What does it have in common with the other event? And what insight can you gain regarding the type of which tended to make you happy? Now we're going to move to the difficult experiences in that life. What person or persons contributed to making that event difficult? What is there about that person's life which could have led to such actions? Use your imagination again if necessary. How could you have handled the situation differently? Examine the role that you played and perceive whether that person had any pain or suffering as a result of your discomfort. What regret, if any, did the person express having for that painful action? Recall the words which he or she said. You can perceive in any way you choose as the person explains the cause of their actions. Realize that the person's explanation helps you to understand the situation. Which positive characteristics have you developed as a result of having struggled with such feelings of hurt? And now just decide whether you're ready to forgive that person. It will set you free from entanglement. The other person makes his or her own decisions. Any physical involvement of the other person would mean an act of reconciliation. You're working only with your own part in forgiving that person. So if you're ready to do so, give the person your forgiveness. In your imagination, just look into that person's eyes and send universal love and compassion. And as you take that important step of forgiveness, bless that person, release them, and let them fade. Allow the veil to drop slowly. A full healing is taking place. Take any amount of time which you need. By processing the issue with forgiveness, decide what extent we are able to dissolve the emotional impact. Remembering the facts of the event is acceptable. It's important that you've learned something from the experience. Consider it again as a lesson which was necessary for you to learn. Just place that life's experiences into a step in developing spiritual growth. In order to learn to overcome an issue, you need to have an issue to overcome. Your offender provided that opportunity. You can pass a test only if you take it in. Every challenge which you face and every problem which you overcome will provide an opportunity for you to be closer to recognizing your own origin in divinity. So now, what was your ideal in that lifetime? How successful were you in attaining your ideal? And how did you gain spirituality? Enjoy the freedom from entanglements as you change your behavior in accordance with your new insights. Begin to enjoy a much more pleasant experience. I'll let you take everything you need to in for a minute or two before we bring you back. That was good. Now you are ready for the journey back to what is called the present time. You may bring back with you anything that is helpful and beneficial, a gem of wisdom to guide you as you continue with life's journey. If you choose, you may release some feelings, memories, and impressions, and retain in your conscious mind only that which is positive and helpful. The choice is yours. Now, slowly, you're returning through the blue mist, traveling on the avenue of the heart through a comfortable and safe place, through the levels of your mind. You may bring back the information you have chosen. Slowly come back through the years into what we call the present life, the present day. 'Tis Tuesday and the present location where you are. As you return, you realize that you have done well. You have remembered the past in trust and in thankfulness. You have received a special gift, a treasure from the past. There might be a surprise gift. You might find that as a result of applying deep memory skills, your general and specific memory skills have improved. In a moment, with a count from 1 to 10, you may reorient yourself completely to the present time and to the present day. At the count of 10, you'll be refreshed and feeling great. So, counting slowly. 1, stepping firmly into the present. 2, feel total normalization. 3, feel the life energies returning to your extremities. 4, you may wish to move your hands, neck, or feet. 5, remember what you have accomplished. 6, realize and accept you have done well. 7, coming up to full strength. 8, re-energized. 9, revitalized. And 10, slowly open your eyes. You're wide awake, alert, feeling refreshed and feeling great. Welcome back